think we should discuss the elephant in the room. TwitchCon. First, I want to say thank you to everybody who came to my meet and greets. I had a great time. Everybody was so sweet and so nice, and everybody was very kind. Thankfully, because of the fact that I had gone to the G Fuel booth and we did our IRL and we were moving around, my personal items that were gifted to me by the fans were saved by Roxy. Roxy saved my stuff because they got moved to the G Fuel booth. My stuff was saved. However, that was not the same fate for the stuff of my friends, which is what killed me. I cried. When I found out about that, I cried for like 2-3 hours. I was crying and I felt so bad. I felt responsible. I felt so horrible because at the end of the day, I helped power the booth. I helped power the booth, bro. It should have been my responsibility. I should have known better than to trust that people would know not to throw out fan gifts. I know it's not my fault, but I feel like it's my fault, and that's why I felt I had to apologize, because I just felt so guilty and I felt so bad. I felt so terrible because I just should have done something. I just replay everything in my head and think of all the things that I could have done to avoid that problem. And Roxy posted a picture of how the stuff was to look. They were boxes and they had our name signs were on the boxes, okay? And I saw a couple comments of people saying that looks like trash. Well, here's the thing. It was not trash, okay? There was stuff inside. And two, I wish that I could have recorded. Here's the thing that really pissed me off. The thing that really upset me was that I had a staff member while I was at my meet and greet. When my meet and greet was over, I had a staff member come up to me, and I do not record interactions. I never record interactions, but in my mind I was like, bro, I just wish I could have. I wish because I would have caught you in 4K, bro. This staff member came up to me, held my sign with my name tag in front of me, and said, "Oh, hey, you see this? I'm gonna put this on your box with your thing so that people know not to throw it out." I had somebody come up to me, show the name sign, and say, "Hey, this is gonna be with your stuff. It's not gonna get thrown out because this is gonna be on the stuff." And I was like, "Oh, okay, sick, thanks." So I just figured, okay, well, that's it. We're fine. But no, we were not fine. We were not fine, and it still got thrown out anyway. So it was a miscommunication between people, I guess. That's what upset me the most, was that that happened, and I that's why I felt confident that nothing was gonna happen to our stuff, because I was just like, oh, that's really nice of them. That's really nice of them that they're gonna make sure that everything gets put aside. But unfortunately that was not the case, and my friends got their stuff thrown out, and I feel so guilty. And it's like, I can't, like, I just feel like it's my fault. I feel like it's my fault. I should have arranged stuff myself, and thankfully Roxy saved my things, but I just feel so guilty because I feel bad, because like, I just wish everybody else's stuff could have been saved too. So I don't know who exactly threw it away. Convention staff, I don't know who exactly threw it away. I just know that it was thrown out. Yeah, it's unfortunate because it's like, there was also people like on Twitter saying, oh, well, the policy is to throw it out because it's dangerous and blah, blah, blah.
This is the origin story of why Mouse had to take over the world and run things properly.
And I was just like, first off, two things. One, those items could have been mailed. I didn't expect Twitch or I didn't expect Twitch to like mail it out, I figured we were gonna coordinate with the individuals and figure out how to mail it out and stuff like that. And if that was the case, I would pay for the shipping. I would have paid for the shipping, bros. I would have paid for the shipping of all my friends' things. Because I can. I don't want to hear it. But then again, I chastise myself because I should have known, and I should have had everybody's stuff moved, and I should have coordinated everything ahead of time and not waited until the last day. It is my fault. So I'm very, very sorry to my friends that their stuff got thrown out, and I feel really bad. I feel like it's my fault. I feel like it's my fault. I know it's not my fault, but I feel like it's my fault. But for next time, I will make sure if we ever do something like this again, I will make sure that everybody's stuff is safe and everybody's stuff will get sent out to them. Also, I don't want to hear... I saw people talk about like safety and stuff like that. It's like, I'm sorry, I could have sworn...
Making beats for a boring time.
Huge streamers had your back and reviewed your tweet.
It's just, I feel like common sense, the common sense thing to do. If you see a box with somebody's name on it, I think you should at least ask somebody, oh, hey, what should I do about this stuff before you throw it out? Like, if I see somebody's name on a box, my common sense would say, hey, I see these boxes. Are they okay to be thrown out or no? I don't know. Am I alien for asking for saying that that's the first thing I do is ask, especially if I wasn't sure about something? Like what the like I would ask, especially if I saw somebody's name on it, because you don't know what the is in there. It could be materials, it could be promotional materials, it could be signed stuff, it could be merchandise, it could be anything. You just don't throw out, especially if you're like tearing stuff down. I get it, you know, when you're tearing stuff down, you know, you want to clear everything out and you want to make sure, you know, you make way and you get rid of all the trash and like that. But there is no way. I'm sorry.
Even if it was just a mistake, it doesn't matter to me.
That they knew it wasn't trash.
It is now firmly planted in my mind that someone stole it, and cover-up efforts are now in place. Twitch staff and con staff are now thieves, according to me. That is how I feel.
I don't listen. I don't want to accuse anybody of anything because we don't know what happened. All I know is that the items were gone. I don't want to accuse anybody of anything. I feel like stealing is a huge accusation. And unless there's proof that they were stolen, I don't want to accuse anybody of stealing. I don't want to believe that that is the case. I just know that they got thrown out. That's all I know. That's what was told to me. That's what was relayed to me. And I'm not going to point any fingers, calling anybody a thief, because that's not. I don't want to do that because I don't. It's not. You know, I just don't. I don't want to assume. This is all Connor's fault. It's all his fault. He should have been there.
Suggestion for securing gifts next time: coordinate with both G Fuel and Matara, since if I recall she has a merch company now, and if possible have G Fuel and Mata side by side, where Twitch isn't allowed to touch personal security, scan gifts for tags.
Yeah, it sucks because it's like, this was like a booth.
I find it hilarious that people who say, well, it could have been an explosive, right, because putting it in the trash will nerf the explosion. My pessimistic side is just telling me that they couldn't be bothered to sort through stuff and just threw out.
It's just rough. It's rough because it's just like, ugh. It just clearly wasn't trash. It's clearly not trash, bro. It was clearly not to be thrown out. You don't throw it out. You don't throw it out. Buff said you were the only one doing stream. Yes, so it is true. Twitch wanted to do meet and greets. They didn't know how to do them with VTubers. So they came to me and my team. And my team did the, I hate everything! I hate you with all my heart! Yes! Yes, they did not know how to execute it. So that is why the VTuber meet and greet booth was powered by me and my team. Because we knew how to do it, and we knew we had the tech, and we knew what to do. We had the tech, and we knew what to do, and we wanted to give people a chance to have their meet and greets at TwitchCon. So that's why the booth was powered by me, which is why the thing is, for me, I'm the type of person where it's like, if my name is gonna be on something, I want to be able to be proud of what my name is put on.
Time for IronCon 2026.
Don't f me, bro.
VTubers for VTubers.
Around. I ain't joking, bitch. So, you know, when I have my name on something, I feel responsible for it. I feel responsible for things. It's just like it's like what I said about Club Ironmouse when the whole security stuff came into question, the stuff that happened with Emeru and the stuff that happened with Emerald.
The good thing is that now we know. If
Yeah.
TwitchCon ever happens again, if they ask you for anything like this again, then you get your own staff and your own security, and they can keep their hands
yeah,
off because they've made
definitely.
it painfully clear they can't hand.
Definitely. For sure.
Do they not know to not touch what isn't theirs like? Come on, people. The name is clearly on the box.
You know, I said it about the security thing. Like, for Club Ironmouse, the first thing that came into my head when we booked the venue and everything and we were gonna do it was, is there security at the venue? That is the first thing that came into my mind. Is there security at the venue? Is the venue secure? Are there gonna be bodyguards? Is law enforcement gonna be around? I wanted to make sure because it's my concert. I am responsible for everybody in that building. I'm responsible for every person that's in that building. So I made sure there was security at my concert because I am responsible for every single body that's in there. Just like I was responsible for everybody that was at the meet and greet booth, you know? So I felt so terrible when I found out that everybody's stuff got thrown out because I feel like it was my responsibility because my name is on it. You know? I don't know. Is it wrong to want to take care of the things you have your name on? And I know it's hard. I know it's hard to coordinate an event that's that large, you know? I get it. It's crazy. It's a lot of moving parts. At least let creators have a choice, you know, to like make sure that their stuff is safe, make sure that they're safe, you know? I don't know. Or I don't know. I don't know, bros. What do I know? I'm just a VTuber. I'm just a forking VTuber. What do I know? That's why we need IronCon. No! Iron Convention. Holy I think that'd like kill me from stress. I think I'm good with just doing concerts. But yeah, I don't know. I was just very disappointed that happened and so sad that my friends like lost so many. And at first I thought my was gone too. At first I thought my stuff was gone too, but thankfully Roxy saved my stuff. And because of the fact that we were moving around
Boston
a lot,
Mouse here. I'm gonna make a call to my best friend and fellow Bostonian Matt Damon. He'll go full Jason Bourne on them and make sure this never happens again. Now I'm gonna go get a cup of Joe at Dunkin'.
So shout out to G
So
Fuel
IronCon
for
is a
not
music
throwing out my
festival. Then easy.
Shout out G Fuel for not throwing out my shit. Shout out Roxy for saving my stuff. Shout out Roxy and G Fuel for not throwing out. But sad because my friends got their stuff thrown out, and I feel so horrible because I know so many people brought so many nice gifts. And here's the thing that's even more frustrating. Most of these gifts are handmade letters. Handmade
I am an
items.
organizer to the only Comic-Con in
Fan
my
art.
country. We are the biggest event in our region. Despite us never making a single cent fully volunteer ran, we have never had any issues like these. The sheer incompetency this TwitchCon was staggering.
Yeah, but it was rough. It's just, and most of it is like fan-created gifts, fan art, letters, created toys, fan-created stuff. You know, these are priceless items that cannot be bought at a store. You can't like. These are things that are irreplaceable items. They're one of a kind things that are very special. You know. And it's unfortunate. Now they're gone. That mom made you feel heartwarming? Yes. Oh yeah, the mom that we spoke to. She was so sweet. It's crazy. She reminds me of my mom. She reminded me so much of my mom. The way that she spoke was just so similar to the way my mom speaks. Except my mom is Latina and my mom is 100 times more 100 times more harder. She's like, my mom's a tough lady. But she reminded me of my mom a lot. I've never cried from a fan interaction. Oh my god. I cried so much.
How much do you want to bet at least
so much.
one of the TwitchCon staff was thinking of the that happened with the geotag stalking incident a while back?
Maybe. I don't know. Man, that oh my god, the geotag
Proud of you for
stalking.
taking responsibility even where you don't have to. You have a heart of gold. Hold your head high now. No more. And I'm sure those staff are having to reflect on this event seriously. Keep being you. Much love.
Well, yeah, so many people were telling me not to
Chat,
blame
let's be
myself,
real.
but
The price of admission to IronCon would be at least 1 cinema roll.
I can't help it. I can't help it. That's true. We would have the admission would be 1 cinema roll. I can't help it. I can't help but want to take responsibility because the booth had my name on it. So that's why I feel like it is my fault, and I take responsibility, even though people say it's not my responsibility. I take responsibility, and I can assure you that the next time I do have a booth, and I do sponsor some sort of booth or something at a convention, that will not happen again. It will not happen again. Not under my watch. I will never allow that to happen again if my name is slapped on a booth. It will be one of the first things I coordinate. Are you still planning on going to future TwitchCons? Well, I mean, if you think about it, technically, I really wasn't there, per se. If you really think about it, have I ever really been to a TwitchCon? No. But I have been there. I don't know. It depends. I don't know. I feel like it's so funny because a lot of the comments that I saw on Twitter over the weekend was, why would anybody go to her meet and greet? You're just meeting a screen. And I'm just like, I feel like this is the safest way to meet people. So, why are you talking for, bro? Why are you talking for? Because I mean, if I like, from what I can see, it's the safest way to meet people, bro. I'm just saying. Y'all can talk all you want, people. Say that VTubers are weird and why would you go meet a screen? But I don't know, bro. I think you can ask any woman that went to that con and say if they had a choice whether to meet through a screen, they'll choose the screen.
Speaking of safe, by this point,
times.
I'm just wondering who's going to be the first to hit Twitch with a lawsuit. Destruction of private property. Poor security in place. That's a danger to people. Like, is there anything else I'm missing?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I can't speak on all that. I'm surprised there's no lawsuit yet. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about any of that stuff. I don't know how any of that stuff works.
With the amount of weird people who were walking around with cameras saying whatever they want to people, VTuber met. Greets are safer.
It's true. VTuber meet and greets are safer. They are safer 100 times. You know, I still have my staff there though, but thankfully Rob is a big guy, and anybody else that's there from my staff is... I will make sure that they are safe and protected. Rob's a big guy. I don't think anybody wants to f around with Rob. I'd like to see them try. Because he's huge. And, oh my god, Oscar's huge too. Also, Roxy will kill somebody. Y'all don't know. Roxy will destroy somebody. This woman can 100% destroy someone. Like, I'm not joking. If there is anybody in the world that I have confidence, the most confidence of being able to defend themselves is Ironmouse. What? Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I fear Roxy more than I fear Rob. It's true.
This is why I really loved Offkai. I was harassed for being a VTuber at TwitchCon, but not sure how or if they'll care about VTubers for a future event. Normalize being nice to people, man.
I feel like there's always issues at every
Just
convention,
listen to DJ
you know?
After Party, it was fire.
Yay, I'm so glad.
Rob is a big guy, but from our meet and greet, he is also a nice guy as well.
He is. He's a super nice guy.
So what I'm hearing is Code Red for every Team Mouse event, and Code Red isn't there to stop them. He's there to hold Roxy back. That's not even getting into the stories I saw of people with things like insulin pumps having security try to stop them from bringing their bags in. If that's true, then Twitch had employees potentially violating the Americans with Disabilities Act while...
Oh my god. I haven't seen that, but I've seen some other stuff, you know. That's crazy. That means if I were to go to TwitchCon, what the f are they gonna do? They're gonna take my bag away with my medicine? Are they gonna take away my oxygen? Holy sh! What? That'd be so... I did hear that they made people take off their masks and I'm like, oh, I have to go, bro. I have to wear masks. No breathing for me. Oh no, no breathing for me. Just hold your breath. Guess I'll just die now.